Hello, good people. Welcome back to the guide. Can you taste it? Can you taste it? We are so close to the end, but there are a few very substantial things that we still need to do. But anyways, let's get into Xedit scripts. Now is the time to generate some plugins using Xedit scripts we installed earlier, running WizKid lootable firewood. So let's go ahead and do this one. But before we do that, let's make sure our override folder is empty. So go all the way down to the bottom of Mod Organizer 2 to overwrite, right click on it and open Explorer. And we do have a few things here. First of all, Sedit cache, that's our old friend. Let's go ahead and cut that. Let's go all the way to the top. Right click on Sedit cache, open Explorer. Let's paste it here. And replace the files and destination. Let's go ahead. All right, close this up. Now, at this point, I want to drag this to the bottom Sedit cache folder that we created. Okay. And we're just going to put it here. And now we want to get rid of these other things. But, you know, every time you load up Skyrim, or at least the first couple times, you're going to get like SKSE plugins and things like that, and various other little bits and bobs that may appear. Instead of deleting them, let's create a new mod, or just create mod, and let's just type it miscellaneous out. And then activate that. And then whenever we get any like additional little things like that, we'll just put it in here. Things that will be generated every time we load Skyrim anyway. Okay, now let's do the Xedit script. So first of all, let's go ahead and load up SSC edit. With the drop down, click on run. And from here, we want everything checked. So just click OK. Let it load up. Yeah, if we weren't saving those cache files for SSC edit, this right here would take so much longer. Okay, we don't want any mod groups, so just click OK. Now, okay, load up your entire load order in Xedit, right click, then select apply script. So just right click anywhere here, apply script. And then we need to, from the drop down, look for WizKid lootable firewood piles. So here, drop down to WizKid, look for WizKid. All right, you can just type in right here, there it is. WizKid lootable firewood piles, and then click OK. Now, what do we want to call this? And we're gonna call it this, lootable firewood piles output. So let's copy this, paste it in here. Okay, then click OK. And let it do its thing. Okay, process complete. We can now exit out of here and make sure that's checked. Click OK. All right, if you look at the bottom of your plugins list, you'll see lootable firewood piles output. That's in your overwrite folder. We're going to create a new mod and we're going to call it lootable firewood piles output. So let's copy this right here first. Copy that. Right click on overwrite, create mod, paste. Lootable firewood piles output, okay? And then activate it, and now we're moving on. 000 Lexy load order script, Xedit script used to generate a dummy to aid Zedit when using Lexy's Lexy at Dragonborn guide. So first we got to manually download it and then extract the contents of the archive to the edit scripts folder in SSE edit. All right, let's do it. Let's go and download that. There's right here, very first file. So we're gonna manually download that. Click save. Okay, cool. Open up our download folder. Let's go ahead and minimize this. All right, let's open up that zip file. Then go into our Lexy's Legacy of the Dragonborn folder that we created a long time ago. Open up SSE edit, locate edit scripts, and we're gonna drag this into the edit scripts. All right, that's done. All right, let's go back to the guide. Okay. Load your entire load order in Xedit again. So SSE edit, click run. And let's go ahead and load this up. Okay, great. We don't want any mod groups, so just click OK. Okay, then right click, apply script, and then just type in 000 up here, 1, 2, 3. There it is, Lexy load order, click OK. And let it do its thing. Yeah, the script will generate a dummy plugin with all the masters required to run Zedit. Okay, it is finished. All right, so make sure that's checked. Click OK. We're gonna go ahead and leave that in the override file because once we're done with it, we're actually gonna delete it. So go ahead and activate that, and then next up, go into Zedit. Setup instructions. Before we start, we need to set up MO2 so it will save Zedit patches to a mod and not in an overwrite. So how are we gonna do that? In a Mod Organizer 2 folder, locate and open the mods folder, create a new folder called Zedit output. But we're gonna do it my way instead. So let's go ahead and copy the name here, copy. Click on the 3 dots here, create empty mod, paste the name in here, Zedit output, okay. Boom. Let's go ahead and activate that. All right, so then click on whatever button this is for you. For me, it looks like an arrow, but it's the modify executables button. Now let's go to Zedit, create files in mod instead of overwrite, check that. Then go down to Zedit output. So it's alphabetical, so go to the bottom, Zedit output. So choose that, apply, okay. Now it's time to launch Zedit. Select Zedit from the executable download. Go down to Zedit, run. Okay, from here, leave it on Zedit here, click start session. All right, select all the plugins and right click and select uncheck selected. So let's highlight all of these, right click and uncheck selected, there. All plugins should now be unchecked. Navigate to the bottom of the load order and select only Lexy Loader 0. So just check that box there. Yeah, and this will auto check all plugins required to generate the patch. We can now uncheck Lexy Loader. Boom. Press OK at the bottom of the load order list. Okay. Then from here, right click in the left pane and select Manage Patchers. So right click anywhere, click Manage Patchers. All right, so first thing we're going to mess with is NPC Visual Overhaul. So select that from here. And then add the following, 1 per line. So first up, NPC retexture, ssc.esp, so copy here. Click in the box here, click paste, R, Alt V. Make sure there's no space in front. Then enter at the end, create a new line. Then RS children, copy, Control V to paste, click enter. RS children patches merged. Copy this here. Control V, hit enter. Legacy of Dragonborn NPC overhaul. Let's copy all that, copy. Paste it, click enter. Then Lexy's Legacy of Dragonborn Omega conflict resolution. So let's copy that here and Control V to paste there. Okay, next up, know your enemy. So let's select know your enemy. Know your enemy armor. So choose that. Select know your enemy armor patch from there. Make sure the patch armor description option is set to false. Patch armor description. We need this to be false. There. And then make sure effect intensity is 0.5. So we want this to be 0.5. Okay. Now we're going to minimize some ESPs. Let's go ahead and close Zedit. So close this, close this. Okay, so we're going to go to Zedit, Profile, Skyrim. Okay. Let's go ahead and minimize this. Let's open up Lexy's Legacy of Dragonborn shortcut. Let's drag this to the right. Bring up the window. All right, so let's go into Zedit, Profiles, Skyrim SE, and then Patcher Settings, JSON. I did say JSON, I don't know. Let's go into there. More apps, choose Notepad. Okay. And from here, let's go ahead and copy this right here. Copy zpatch.esp. Okay. And this is what we're going to change to. So first, let's find Know Your Enemy Patcher. Here it is, Know Your Enemy Patcher. And patch file name, we're going to change that to zedit.esp. So highlight that, click Control V. There. Next up, well, that was Know Your Enemy Patcher. We also know your Armor Patcher. I just sort of, well, you know what I mean. So highlight Know Your Enemy Patch.esp, Control V, zpatch.esp. And then finally, MLG Moon Patcher. MLG Moon Patcher. We're going to change Lunar Weapons Patch to zpatch.esp. Okay, go ahead and save it and close it. Very good. Now we're going to generate the Zedit patch. So bring up Mod Organizer 2. Drop the menu, go to Zedit, click Run. So Skyrim's already chosen for us. Zedit, Start Session. All right. Select all the plugins from the right and select Uncheck Selected. So shift click on them all, uncheck Selected, and then we're going to just click on this. So the plugins that we only want are selected, and then just uncheck Lexy Loader, then click OK. Then we're going to right click here, Manage Patchers, and then make sure that Build Patches is selected here. Make sure everything's checked here. And then we're going to click build right here. And let it do its thing. I like to see the log, so I just open that up. This could take a little bit. Whew, that took a bit. Okay, all done. Alright, go ahead and click the little X here. Let's close the edit. And right here, make sure you click save. Oh, you'll have to do it all again. Okay. So make sure Z edit patch is activated, and we can actually get rid of Lexy loader now. So that's in the overwrite. Do some more cache here. Alright, so let's delete Lexy loader. Boom. Let's cut SSC edit cache and put it in the SSC edit cache folder. So right click there, open, and paste. Then let's click refresh. Ah, nice and clean. Alright, for the final thing in this video, we're going to do the dark face issue reporter. This is new to me. I've never used this before. I've never really had to. I had my own method of solving like dark face issues, but it's good to have these tools. So let's go ahead and do it. So first, let's install the Xedit script. So let's click download, go to files, and we want to manually download the main file here. So download, save, close that out. All right, so let's go in our download folder here. And let me just look at these instructions real quick. Once downloaded, extract the contents of this archive into the edit scripts folder. All right. So, okay, let's go into Lexy's Legacy of the Dragonborn folder. Go into sedit, locate edit scripts. Open up that zip file we just downloaded, and let's drag all of this into edit scripts. All right, good. Okay. Now what are we doing? Now, edit the dark face issues I and I. Oh, go back into your edit scripts folder and SSC edit. I can put this over here. For dark face issue reporter. There it is. Dark face issue reporter I and I. So let's go in there and create debug log file. Create debug log file to true. Change that to true. Then create console command batch file to true. And then finally create dark face collector. Create dark face collector to true. Okay, that's set. So let's save it, close it. Okay. All right, great. All right, now we're going to open up SSC edit. Run. Okay. We're going to load all the plugins, so click OK. Okay, we don't want any mod groups. Click OK. All right, now it says in the left pane, highlight all plugins from Skyrim.esm to 3dnpcs.esp. So click on Skyrim, locate 3dnpcs.esp, shift click that to highlight those, and then right click anywhere here, right click, apply script, and then we're looking for dark face issue reporter. So I'm going to type in dark in the filter here. There it is, dark face issue reporter, click OK. All right, and we want to choose, select option 2, run only for selected files or records. Run only for selected files or records, okay. And let it do its thing. This is interesting. I anticipate that we have no problems because I'm pretty sure we installed everything correctly. But if not, we've got instructions here on how to fix it. I'm not worried. Are you worried? No, of course you're not worried. I got your back. I think this is going to take a while because it looks like it's going to go through every single NPC record. Oh boy, that took a long time. So let's see which NPCs are having a dark face bug problem. So we're going to scroll all the way down to left in the left pane down to dark face collector.esp that was just created, and let's expand it. Then open up non-player characters. So a lot of these are just generic stuff here. So Torolf is definitely something we got to look at. These other ones are just like no names. Alright, so let's see what happened with Torolf. So I'm going to open up this wide. Okay. So the right records are being forwarded. So it's not a record problem in SSC edit. By the way, just to see what's being overwritten or what conflicts are, you want to right click and make sure hide no conflict or empty rows is selected. So otherwise you look at all this. And we're only concerned about stuff that's being overwritten, so right click and click hide no conflict and empty rows, and you'll see. So NPC retexture, we want these records to win, are forwarded, and they are forwarded. So the problem with this one is probably we didn't download a face geom file properly when we installed the mod. So how do we fix that? First, let's minimize this. And let's not close it because I'm going to constantly refer to it. And I'm going to click unlock here. So we have access to Mod Organizer too. So fixing NPCs with darkface bugs. So first, navigate here. I'm pressing my middle mouse button to open a new tab, because I want to keep Lexy's guide open. All right. So then we need to find Torolf, right? Torolf, okay. Okay, now we want to find Torolf, so I'm pressing Control F. Torolf. There he is. So we want Northborn NPCs of Falkreath to be the winning, or to have the its face geom. We want this mod's face geom files to be the winner. So we probably installed something after this mod that's overriding it. So let's type in Northborn here. Northborn NPCs of Falkreath. So I'm highlighting that, and that's in priority 456. So I'm clean that out, and let's go to 456. That's right here. So double click this, go into conflicts, and let's expand this. Okay, what does Lexy's guide say? Make note of the form ID, winning plugin, winning assets. Okay. Open up Xedit and load your entire loader. Once that is finished loading, type the form ID of the NPC in the search bar and press enter. Right click anywhere in the right pane. Scroll through the record until you find the head parts. Okay, we already did that. And it's not a records problem. Once you know the correct plugin is winning, close Xedit. I'm going to leave it open for now. Make note of the winning assets from the website and find that the mod in the left pane of vote to. That's what we did here. Northborn NPCs of Falkreath hold. So I'm going to double click on that and go into conflicts. Okay, double click on the mod, choose conflicts tab. I've already done that. Open advanced tab. Advanced, okay. Here's advanced. Make sure show files that have no conflicts and show all conflict mods is checked. Show files that have no conflicts and show all conflicts. Okay, so those are already checked. Using the search bar, enter the last 6 digits of the full mod of the NPC in question. Okay, so I'm going back into SSE edit. Last 4 is 3641. Okay, we're going to type that here. 3641. I'm not seeing anything here. 3641, yeah. Torolf. No, we want the last 6 digits. Okay. So 0, 13, 641. Zero 13 631. Oh, 641 rather. I'm still not seeing it here. 013 641. Torolf is not showing up here. Let's look at general. What's being overwritten? Lexy Dragonborn. Okay, so I'm going to type in the form ID for Torolf here. So 1 2 3 zeros 1 3 6 4 1. He's not showing up here. So if this is not showing up at all, that means there's no conflicts for it either, which probably means I accidentally deleted this when I installed Northborn NPCs of Falkreath hold. So I'm going to double check that. So I'm going to right click on Northborn NPCs of Falkreath hold, visit on Nexus. And I'm going to re-download this, but I'm going to download this as manual. Click OK to save. Then I'm going to open this. Then let's see if I can find these meshes here. Is this Hearthfires or 13641? Okay, it's not Hearthfires. 1364, 1364. I'm gonna drag these onto my desktop so I can search them easier. So I'm gonna go into meshes, actors, character, face geom, face Earthvirus. So 1364, right? Let's see. 13641. Not seeing it here, so maybe it's under Skyrim.esm 13. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna type in 13641 here and then enter. There's nothing here. Let's make sure that's matched up. 13641. 13641. NPC retextures. Torolf is supposed to be Northborn NPCs of Falkreath. Something is odd here. Because it's not even in the mod at all. Yeah, this is interesting. So it looks like it's missing a NIF file. Was there an update we were supposed to install that I didn't realize? Optional files, North NPC, Mel's only version mostly. No. Well, first of all, we don't even know for sure if there's an actual gray face bug with this. And these other records here, Skyrim revamped. Yeah, this has nothing to do with the NPCs retextures that we're doing. Yeah, that's the complete enemy overhaul. Dawnguard, Skyrim Special Edition patch. I'm gonna disregard all these no-name stuff, these generic NPCs here, because that's not something we intentionally made over. But Torolf, we did. His records are properly forwarded, but there's no face geom like a NIF and meshes that's associated with them, even in the mod itself that we downloaded. Is that something that the mod author needs to address, or is that something that we need to do? Okay, I'm going to delete this because that doesn't serve us. I'm thinking either this is fine and that's a false positive. Maybe it's supposed to be that way. I mean, let's look at Torolf. 00KLH. Yeah, he's definitely supposed to have his own face geom. Alright, now I'm going to close this. Let's go ahead and save Darkface Collector. And I'm actually going to go in the game and find this NPC. Okay, that's a guy right there with his son. Yeah, and he does not have a blackface bug. Definitely a false positive. I'm going to say that we're good. Yeah, I'm going to say that we're good. So this character, Torolf, was a Nord lumberjack who lived in Helgen. He and his wife, Matt Laura, both died in an attack by Alduin. So you only see him in the opening scene after the cart ride when Alduin attacks Helgen. So you're not even going to encounter him in your regular playthrough. I'm going to call it good that we do not, in fact, have any gray face bugs. Hey, Lexy, if you're seeing this, I would love to hear your opinion. But anyways, I'm going to just move on, and we're going to do the Z-merge relinker now. It does annoy me, though. But, yeah, I'm going to say that those are false positives. Because every other NPC that matters, there's no gray face bug. So just no-name NPCs and that one Torolf guy who dies at the very beginning in the opening scene. So yeah, let's just move on to the Z-merge relinker. Okay, so Z-merge relinker. So let's select Z-edit. Click run. Then we're going to click Z-merge, start session. Then from here, all we have to do is click relink scripts and let it do its thing. I like expanding that to see what's going on. Yeah, these last steps of the guide is the most time-consuming portions of the guide. Okay, when that's done, we can go ahead and exit out. Okay, now let's refresh Mod Organizer 2 by clicking on these three dots, and then go to refresh. Okay, and then we could click on relinker output. And let's see what's here in overwrite. So let's go ahead and delete Darkface Collector, and then cut the cache and put it in the cache folder. Then I'm gonna refresh again. Okay, I'm gonna end the video there because I want Xlogin and Dindalod to have its own video. So I will see you in the next video where we will generate some beautiful LODs for Skyrim. I'll see you there.